now that
We're gonna sync up that
I'm
sound.
retired, I've been playing a lot more pickleball, and but I really want to get a little better at that. I don't know if you guys feel that
Oh,
way,
yeah.
but I feel like if I push it too hard, I'm going to like I don't know how to push
Push it real good. Push it, baby. Push it.
No, I should never get advice from you guys.
I would push it until your like Achilles or pops or your ACL tears.
You want to be the best player in all of our neighborhood, and then all of the valley that we live in, and then
You
Get
gotta go
ranked.
to like try to be on ESPN, the Ocho.
I think
where they've got the national pickleball.
PPA, which
Yeah.
I think stands for no, maybe not.
yeah, I think so.
Professional Pickleball Association.
All right, well, this is a good topic for us. So,
push it real good.
welcome to Retirement Rules.
Retirement Rules. A lighthearted discussion about the unwritten and made-up rules of retirement from three guys who recently retired and are still figuring it out.
All right, so hello and welcome to Retirement Rules. I'm your host, Alex, with my co-host, Steve.
Hello there, everyone.
And Jeff.
How's it going, A?
And so this is the podcast where we talk about made-up rules about retirement, who have guys that have recently retired. And today's topic, I thought, speaking of pickleball, was about, staying active. So I talked about pickleball, but I know we have a lot of other things that we like to do to stay active, and especially in retirement. If you retire, you're a little bit older, you want to kind of last as long as you possibly can. So, I thought I'd ask a question. Maybe we'll start with you, Jeff. Like, what activities do you do that are fun?
Oh, I try to stay away from fun mostly. No, I like pickleball because of the physical fitness part of it and the socialness of it. I like golf for those. Actually, not the physical fitness part, not really, but the social part of it.
It sounds like you like everything that's social and really not the exercise part of it.
I like hiking alone for the social part of it.
You and nature.
Right. But thank you. Yes.
So are there activities?
I think you're right, Alex.
Are there activities then that you force yourself to do because it's good for you?
Wow. Strolling around the neighborhood, looking
Eating
at garage
vegetables.
sales.
Yeah. No, I like that.
Yeah.
No, eating
That's-
vegetables.
Is that a-
I don't know if that's an activity.
I don't think
but
that's an
that is,
activity. Yeah.
I think it's how it's good for you.
Is it an experience? Or
It's not an
Not to
event.
do this
It's not an
again.
event.
Okay. So I think that sums it up
You
very
think on
nicely.
that. What about you, Steve? Do you have something that? What are the activities you enjoy doing to stay active?
Yeah. The pickleball, the golf. My wife and I got a couple of e-bikes during COVID that basically, it's probably 30% physical activity.
I was going to say you
and-
can kid yourself that's
Yeah.
okay, good.
Yeah,
Right.
there's enough of it that you can do as little or as much as you want, but that extends our reach into our area that we can explore, both the restaurants and those type of things. But
But are there any activities then that you do that you just do because you feel you have to?
I walk the dog. Yeah, I do
Okay.
that. I do
So if you
that.
didn't have a dog, you wouldn't walk the dog.
It would be tough to walk my dog if I didn't have a dog. For everybody out there in podcast land, if you could actually become somebody else's dog walker, theoretically, that happens. I see.
Or
I get-
you could
Like, for
just
example,
take a
so for me,
leash.
for example, I like to play pickleball. I don't know why. When did pickleball became the national
COVID.
pastime
COVID
for retirees?
for sure.
1972.
COVID.
Yeah, it seems like COVID
yeah.
is the one that really took it off. You think that's
Yeah.
the reason why
Yeah.
retirees play pickleball?
Yeah, because old people
But everybody
can play
plays
it.
pickleball.
Everybody had COVID.
Wow.
There you go. There you go. It's a marriage.
It was a mandate by the
Yeah.
Yeah,
Biden
so for me,
administration.
it's like, I'll play pickleball. That's for fun. Like you said, Jeff, golf. It's kind of more relaxing type of thing. It's social. But like going to the gym, for example. If I go to the gym, and particularly enjoy it, but I do it because it's good for me. I mean, do you guys have any of those types of activities that you do like that? Like
What's this-
running or like, I mean, some people actually like running, but I don't do it.
Yeah. I mean, walking and hiking, I would say, actually, I do enjoy it while I'm doing it, but there's some big obstacle in my brain about just getting out, starting it. And I know what the results are going to be, all positive, but sometimes the gravity on the couch is too high for me to like, it's a little bit too cold or a little too hot. I just can't get it.
It's all the way out there.
Right. Why?
Yeah.
I'm
Outside
here.
my front door.
I'm where I want to be. Why
Right.
would I go out there?
That's a lot of effort to get off.
Well,
of
there's
that
also
couch.
tomorrow, which is kind of what we talked about.
You could
last
do it
time.
with
tomorrow.
our projects and scheduling. A
Yeah,
couple
you
episodes
could
ago.
wait. Well, that leads to the other question then. So why do you stay active? What's your personal reason, Steve?
So I've witnessed this with one of my parents, but there's definitely something where body in motion stays in motion, the body in rest stays at rest, and I think the
Your parents
older
said that?
we get, my mom's at rest.
They
I mean,
figured
she's
that
still
out,
alive,
but she's
but she's at rest. She
you
doesn't
might
do a
want to come up
lot.
with a different term. When you're
Yeah, my
explaining
mom's
to
at
other
rest
people.
and she's not
I
alive.
think
So
they're gonna think-
Yeah, she rests a lot. She rests a lot.
I think you got to go
In her chair. So
a Rolling Stone
gathers no.
Yeah.
Anyway, I do think there's a element to all of this where if you're not active, it's not going to be easier a year from now than it is today. And then, the slower you get, the slower you get. And I think that's, go back to when we were kids, we were doing everything. We're climbing trees, we're riding bikes, we're playing basketball, we're playing football, we're playing baseball, we're playing all the different sports, right? And you're constantly going, riding your skateboard or all that. Well, all of that slowly diminishes as we get older, and now we're down to playing golf and pickleball and maybe swimming in the pool.
But when we were
something
younger,
like that.
though, we didn't do it for. It sounds like you were saying.
No,
okay,
but it was
do for
natural.
longevity.
It was natural.
Well, no, you did it for fun.
Yeah.
That's the reason you did when you were younger. You
Right.
do it for fun.
Now you're just,
So you're saying one of your reasons is for longevity, but you also do things just for fun, like because you like doing it.
Yeah, I think taking a nap is fun.
How do you know?
Yeah.
After I walk the dog.
So when I walk
Or
around the
before
block
I walk the dog.
with
actually.
just the
gives me
leash.
energy.
So I walk around the block with just a leash. Is that walking the dog?
Well, is
No,
it
no.
on you? Are you wearing the leash, for example? That would be a whole different topic.
Would it be walking the dog?
I don't know.
Who's the
So
master?
do you? But do you? Then why do you then, Jeff? Why do you stay active? I mean, other than longevity, I'm assuming all for everybody, right? I mean, you exercise.
Well,
at least as an adult, I agree. When you're a kid, you're not doing it for longevity. But when you are an adult, it's more like, okay, yeah, I want to be fit. I want to live longer.
I try not to use those as
As your
reasons.
motivator.
I like doing things that I like to do, and it's the weirdest thing. Like I was talking to Jen about this yesterday. Taking a hike, I like hiking a lot, and I know
Take a hike.
when I do it, I feel good, and afterwards, I feel good that I've done it.
Right.
And I actually, if I don't do it, I feel like, oh man, I should have done that. So it is so weird to me that I will just give myself easy outs and, I could do it
Right.
tomorrow and not go for a hike or a walk or whatever. So I'm kind of fighting against myself. which
Yeah.
is-
Well, I do the same thing in the gym. So if I go, like I said, I don't enjoy
What's
it.
his gym place?
Old man
You're
gym.
talking
Do you work out at the
Not
old
going-
man gym?
Well,
they have-
it becomes an old man gym when I go there.
Do they serve beer at this gym? What is it? A bar or the gym?
The one
Oh.
we have
Coming up.
Okay.
So when I go to the gym, it's the same thing. It's like I don't enjoy it, but I'll do it. But you're right, Jeff. It's like after I'm worked out, it's like, oh, I feel good about it. And if I don't go, I feel like, oh man, I really should have went to the gym instead of sitting on the couch.
Well, and I think for our audience that I think that all three of us are in the same place as far as, you got to find a way to stay active, whether it's doing whatever it is, because otherwise you just slow down and that's not a good thing. So find something that you enjoy doing, or multiple things.
So how do you,
By yourself or with
that's
friends.
That's not a
right?
good question. So how do you then figure out or build movement into your daily activity? It's like, do you schedule it? Like we talked about schedules, like we talked about during schedules. I said, okay, I schedule a gym day these days a week. I schedule golf these days a week. Like throughout the day, how do you figure that out when you're going to be active or not?
I'm not as disciplined at that as you might be surprised. You might be surprised. I'm not that disciplined with.
Well, it's because you're busy organizing your sock drawer.
Well, the sock drawer is really good. Keeps on, you know what? Keeps
It
your
seems like
hands
it's
very,
a trade-off. It's either tight
Yeah.
sock drawer or tight abs.
Probably something I should be a little more aware of and active in, for sure.
But do you just kind of like, oh, I should be moving around today, so I'm going to go walk the dog, or do you have a routine, in other words, instead then?
I think it's more of a routine that it's
Okay.
just, it just kind of happens organically.
Right.
I'd say.
And what about you, Jeff?
But if I were to sit in the house sorry to interrupt, but
I quit.
if I were to just to sit on the couch or in bed all day long for that, I would need to get up and move around.
Because you feel like, I'm a slug, I got to get up.
Yeah, right.
Or you could just wait until the next nap.
You could, which is called sleep, actually.
Oh,
from nap to sleep.
Right.
Oh,
and I don't walk.
You're napping between
I don't
naps.
sleepwalk.
It's called sleep.
Apparently, I don't sleepwalk. But
you'd harness like a great bundle of energy if you could nap and walk at the same time,
that'd be interesting.
like speed
Yeah.
walk. That'd be good. Good for you,
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah.
What's the question? No, I feel like if I had regular
Schedule.
schedules of hiking, I already do a pickleball. I have a couple
Right.
times a week. And I will come up on at least once a week golf, which is not necessarily a physical activity in the
See,
way
I disagree on your golf take.
the way I play it.
I think it's
You're
as
walking?
active as pickleball would be.
Or is walking?
Okay,
I'm disagreeing with your take on golf.
I take 9 swings, and
Swings
No.
or swings?
I've seen
there you go.
I've seen your golf game. You take way more than 9 swings.
That's
It- well, on the Thursday night league, I will be taking.
I would
That
say
doesn't-
from
that doesn't count because
I
we're
would
drinking.
Well,
I would say from
that's the 9. That's
That's like saying I'm drinking.
that's all
at the
the
gym.
golf I have scheduled. Yeah.
I would say from a mobility thing for your body. Forget cardio. I think that
I have.
it definitely provides some elements of moving your entire body around for sure.
Yeah, no, my back is sore in the morning. So
Well, that's a good question.
Well,
So
that's because
I
you were
asked-
sitting on the couch all day long.
Well, that's what I asked in the beginning, right? So when I started, it's like how do you avoid injuries then? Is there something you do to avoid injuries? How do you know when to, like I said, my question, how do you know how far to push it?
a man's
playing
got to
pickleball.
know his limitations.
Words to live by.
Yeah. Oh,
Did you make that up yourself?
me
My-
and Clint Eastwood. Yeah.
In the,
My
you're not supposed to be doing imitation.
Oh, that wasn't a very good imitation. That
Yeah,
was just
that was an attempt.
that was a quote.
Yeah, but I mean, how do you avoid injuries then? Steve, do you do something?
I think you just gotta not push it. Like your question, push it real good.
Well, how far do you push it? I mean, you want something better at golf
if you
or whatever.
well,
It's
in golf, you're
pickleball.
in golf you're going to have injuries from perhaps maybe a wrist or something like
yeah,
that.
you have an injury.
But that wasn't from golf though. In
We won't
pickleball,
ask what it was from.
well, I know exactly what it's from. Arm wrestling, you.
Yeah, that's what you want to call it.
Pretty go.
The pickleball injuries I've heard about are falling or
Right.
that type of thing,
Because they're
which
trying
is
too
not
hard or
like
what?
a not.
Bell tolls for thee. But go ahead, finish your thought.
It's not a I'm got a sore shoulder from playing pickleball or something, or wrist injury, or I haven't heard that with pickleball. You get that in tennis, but I don't think your injury. It'd be more. Well, if I'm afraid of falling, that's a whole different way of dealing with anything in life, right? So,
Right.
I would continue to stay as active as possible and push as hard as you can and roll the dice.
Now, you have a limit, Jeff. How do you know when you're like you play pickleball often? How do you know your limit? Like, okay, I shouldn't push any farther than this because I'm going to get hurt. Or do you not care?
Actually, I don't think about like, oh, I should back off or whatever. I
Stay out of the kitchen.
Yeah.
I probably so in the first couple of months that I was playing pickleball often, I got tennis elbow, I guess pickleball elbow. I got
That sounds way different.
a brace for it, and I've
Brace
played with
yourself.
I've played with it ever since, and it's pretty much healed. But I still play with the brace on.
Right. So you won't
Precautionary.
be diving for balls like when you're
No,
playing pickleball.
we played with a guy who like he had.
I wouldn't dive for a ball in tennis.
So this guy had
You're not doing it in pickleball.
knee pads, elbow pads, and stuff like that, and he
you would dive
sold.
if you dropped your
He
beer.
totally
on the
sold
ground.
out
You
for a
dived for it and it
ball
was rolling
at the
down the
net,
Oh, for sure.
and I hear this bang, 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 just like elbows on the concrete, and I'm like, "Oh, you okay?" Yeah. It's like, okay, that I give up on that ball. I think it's. I told another guy, it's like, things like that are the reason why the phrase "nice shot" was invented. Because you can just go like, "Hey, that ball that just went past
Right,
me."
let it go.
Nice shot.
I do think that you have to realize at whatever age you're at that, playing pickleball or whatever the active sport is, you're not your best version of your 15 to 30-year-old competitive self, and don't pretend like you're that guy, because
You played that guy or you were that guy?
I've heard about that guy for sure. And, one of our resident neighbors who had a terrible bike crash, and, he thought he was at age 61, the same biker he was at age 30, and he ended up in some pretty serious stuff, right? So,
Neighbor Armstrong.
Yeah.
so there
Yeah.
comes a point at which
L. Armstrong.
you gotta know your like where
Stretch.
you're
You have to
at
know your
and
limitations, as Jeff said.
accept where you're at and have fun.
Well, we
with it.
heard the bell
Right.
toll, so
Don't-
that means we need to wrap this up with the rule. So what I'm hearing so far, like we talked about, you want to stay active, but you want to enjoy it, right? I mean, just have fun. And you want to push yourself just enough
Push it real good.
and push it real good, but, at least to break a sweat or something.
Yeah.
Well, to
and
do
then-
whatever it is that,
But not far enough where you're going to actually get injured or require surgery
No.
in
No.
DNPT, right? But lastly, it sounds like then we're saying that, we got to remember you're retired and you're not like trying to relive your glory days,
Right.
right?
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess to me, if you go with I enjoy it.
Right?
I don't enjoy hurting myself. So just pull back to the
Right.
enjoyment.
So-
part.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're
like-
still enjoying it, so you can continue enjoying it
I've
for a
got
long
buddies
time
that,
because we got a long more time in retirement. We got to live out,
right.
hopefully.
And I've got buddies that still play full court basketball or, competitive games of softball.
Mhm.
And then I hear all the time about hip replacement, ACL blew out, and, my
Ah, you
Achilles
got two of them.
ripped my Achilles, all that. Well, dude, like, what are you doing? You shouldn't be playing against 20-year-olds, like full court basketball. So know
All right.
your limits. Know your limits.
So the rule on staying active: stay active and enjoy it. Push yourself just enough to break a sweat, but not enough to cause surgery. And just remember, you're retired and you're not trying to relive your glory days. Sound good?
let your ego go a little bit.
Sounds good with
Let
me.
go of your ego.
Yeah.
All right, Steve, why don't you tell us
All
How
right.
they can reach us, how our listeners can reach us.
Everybody out there, you can find us on Instagram at Retirement Rules for You, RULS for You on Retirement Rules. Same thing on X, and also find us on Facebook. Please share with a retiree that you know or someone that may be considering retirement. And send us any questions, comments, or topics for rules that you want us to talk about that may be occurring in your lives.
Yeah, I just realized, Steve, I think I have a typo on your sheet here. That should be retirement rules, RULES for you.
Well, see, this is what happens when
No puedo
I
leer.
read the script and
I make
the
a mistake.
script is wrong.
Anyway, that's
All
what it
right.
should be.
Well,
But
folks,
so-
retirement rules for you, which would be RULES for you.
there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you to our audience for
One more
listening. Remember, stay active out there. And our next topic, we'll figure out what our next topic is. And but I'm sure it'll be a good one. Maybe we'll talk about lipstick, Steve. I'm sure you want to have a discussion.
No,
about
I
that.
don't think lipstick would be on my top.
Things that guys
400
don't like
list.
to talk about.
All right,
topic.
that's a wrap.